something a bit different for me today. I'm going to do a review. The guys at Olight reached out, asked for me to do a review on one of their torches. I said yes. So literally the day after, this came through the post, which is the H2R Nova. I've utilized a lot of torches in my time, never used Olight before. It's a first for me. So I'm going to be as honest, as blunt, and actually as unbiased as I can. So I'm going to talk through the specifications, a very quick oversight of what is what, and then I'll open her up and we'll go through the contents, and later on tonight go out on the ground and actually do a proper sort of hands-on testing and give you my honest feedback. Okay, going to talk about the specs now of the H2R Nova. It has a throw of 153 meters. Total duration of battery life is 45 days. I'm pretty sure that's going to be on one of the lower mode settings for the light, which will cover at the back of the box very shortly. Next, it's LED XHP50, waterproof, which is a must nowadays on most torches, and a lithium rechargeable battery. Interested to see how well they actually hold out. Utilized mainly AA's and AAA's in the past, and as well the 2300 lumen. So the modes itself is broken down all at the back of the box. It's quite small for the camera, so I'm going to try and be as precise as I can reading them out. You have here on the far right exactly what I mentioned before, probably the lowest setting, which is actually moon, 1 lumen for 45 days. Next is low, 30 lumen, and that would last you 50 hours. Medium, 150 lumen, that's going to last you 10 hours. High, 600 lumen, 2.5 hours. And last but not least, turbo, which is 2300 lumen to 750, and that says it'll last between 1 to 110 minutes. If I was a betting man, it'll be interesting to see how hot the torch gets as soon as you turn it on to turbo mode. We'll check it out later on tonight. It has a drop resistance of 1.5 meters. I already mentioned it was waterproof, and as well it's 100 grams in weight, including the battery, they say here. So that'd be pretty cool. Exactly what I look for really is you want things to be quite light and portable really. So to open her up, it comes with a little sort of a bit of sticky tape here. Now I sliced it off with my blade and makes things quite hard to take off, so don't do what I did. Don't jump the gun. Have a quick look at the box. You see this bit of tape here, just open it up and you pull it out like a sleeve. But if you are like me and you did it anyway, don't worry. Just grab the tip, or should I say the handle of the box itself, give it a little wiggle, and the whole thing comes out in a nice sleeve, and there's the box. So first impressions so far, presentation wise, it's flawless. Really good. You actually get sort of a feel that you've actually got quite a good product here, and it's exactly what really counts really. First impressions go a long way. So the torch itself, I'm going to put it here. Actually, before I put it down, has a nice strong clip on that, but let me get everything out first, and then I'll talk through the component parts shortly. Okay, so if you look here, it has a little tab. Grab the tab, follow the arrow, push up, and it comes out as so. So I'll lay everything out on the deck first. That's interesting. Ooh, all right. So, magnetic. I like that actually. If that's magnetic, I have a funny feeling. So is that as well. We'll check that out later. Actually, right. The whole thing is kind of magnetic. Right, I'm jumping the gun here. So, going into it, what we have here is a couple of sort of foam pads And I do believe at the back it's got like a little bit of sticky tape which you peel off. And you have here 2 of them, which I'm going to look into later on. Nothing else in the box, I can sit over there. You have here your instruction manual, or as I like to call it, your idiot's guide. And okay, so they also give you a bit of a little leaflet of other products as well that they have. So actually, instead of getting the instruction manual out, I'm going to go through the parts first. Then, if I'm kind of stuck, I'll go through it. It gives the individual an idea of how complicated the kit is. I believe that you shouldn't have to use the instruction manual to actually use the kit. So itself, as the headband that goes, nice. First impression is pretty good. Feels robust. I like the clips. And I do like the fact that you have a band that goes over the head, because I find most of the times the ones that you just have that goes across your forehead around the back, you need something at the top to secure it well in place. Mainly when you're going at speed or you're running, it tends to kind of fall down, especially when you're starting to sweat a lot. So the torch itself, now unless the battery is dead, it normally comes like a film at the bottom. It says do not short circuit. No, don't intend to. Let's have a look. Aha, right, there we go. So I do believe, pull that out. Let's have a look at the battery. All right. So that's a 3.6 volt rechargeable. All right, a lot bigger than the ones I'm used to seeing. Okay, let's see if my theory is correct. Okay, it's on. Yeah. So, guys, make sure when you get it out of the box. Whoa, Jesus. Right, tell you what. I think I get it. So, the button's at the top here, which is actually kind of good because as you hold the torch, I'm thinking straight out ergonomically with your thumb or with your index finger. Okay, I'll probably be more inclined holding it this way, is that you just press and hold, and it looks like it's going through the modes actually. So that must be going through moon, low, medium, high, and turbo. Alright, so how do you turn this thing off? Alright, there you go. So the clip itself, that is really robust, that's really good, and actually it's clipped on from the front here, right? So I believe that should be as simple as, yep, pulling it off and putting it back on again. That is a nice fit, I like that. Right, something as simple as that, but this has a real good feel to it. It feels really sturdy. What I'm trying to say is that's not going to break anytime soon if you put it onto your kit or your pooch. All right. So in itself, you see that there is the on and off button. So press once, press and hold, change the mode again, and there you go, even more. Now obviously, I think after you need to charge this up a bit, it's going to be a hell of a lot brighter, especially with turbo mode. But there we go. So on. I have a funny feeling that must be turbo mode. Yeah. Ooh. What have I done now? Ooh, I like that. So that must be like a rescue stroke, a SOS mode. Very, very smart. I like that. I'm going to read up on it and give you guys the genuine breakdown of what is what. Okay, so press and hold. Nope. Press once, turns off. Right, I'm going to get the instructions out now, go through it, and come back to you guys with a proper breakdown of what to do what. But overall first impression, took me what, 30 seconds, a minute to figure out how it works. Really impressed. I'll get back to you shortly. Okay, after reading instructions, the torch died on me, and that's mainly because as per manufacturer's description, it comes with the battery charge at 30% due to airline regulations for lithium-ion batteries, as in the charging state that they have to be in. So don't do as I did, grab it and have a blast through the modes. It's fun, but it's just going to kill the battery sooner, so charge it straight away. As you see here, it's using the USB cable, and if you look further down here, you can see where the light is red. As the instructions state, it will be red while charging and it'll turn green when the charge is done. So we'll come back once it's fully charged, and then I will go through the proper breakdown of the modes of the torch itself. So this took around about an hour and 20 minutes, give or take. As you can see here, you got the green light. So this is now fully charged up, good to go. I'm going to talk very quickly about the charging cable. You can see here, really small, really well designed, very easy to use, very simple. You can see here, magnetic, no need to fiddle around with any pins or connection points, just straight in, very simple, very easy to use. And if you're away from home, away from the vehicle, if you always carry one of these in your backpack, very simple, plug up and crack on. Nice little method or alternative method of charging. So even though you don't have any AA's with you, or should we say standardized batteries, power of the sun, power of modern technology, you'll always have this with you with enough juice to get you by. I'm going to show you the head strap now. So as I mentioned briefly before, it has a adjusting strap at the top and two on the sides as well, and the front mount is actually magnetic. Now, one thing I have noticed with the metallic clip at the back, you can't really put it in place, okay? So you're pretty much just aiming down or aiming up. So what you need to do is remove the clip, store it away, put the torch in as so, and you can see here it has a little loop. All you're doing is with the strap, the rubber band, just adjusting in front as so. And there you have an idea of what it looks like. Some might think it's a bit bulky. I actually think it is a decent size, and you understand why very briefly when I actually go through the modes and see the amount of light that comes out from this little torch. You know, it is a hand torch stroke head torch in one, and the design, or should we say the housing mechanism, is quite good. It's quite durable, because even if the strap did come off, you know, you still have the magnetic sort of housing in it to keep the torch in place. Would I want to run with it with the strap off? No, because without a doubt I'll just fall off. But at least you have some sort of safety mechanism, you know, for your torch to stay in place or so. Talking about the modes now, the light modes. I mentioned I was going to have a read for the instructions. I did, and this is what I found. You press and hold, right, the on and off switch for over 1 second, and the moon mode kicks in, which is 1 lumen. Okay, really good. And that's 1 lumen. It says up to 45 days it will last, battery lifespan. Now to turn off is very simple. 1 click turns off, 1 click turns on. And if I want it to go into low, medium and high mode, press and hold. You see that, right? That is low, medium and high. And if I want to turn on turbo, it's 2 clicks. Yeah, right, that's bright. That's really bright. Actually, you know what? I could feel the heat off that. And I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if that actually would probably take a bit of charcoal off.
or actually a bit of a tinder bundle on flame. How could I go later? But anyway, I could actually feel the light itself heating up. But then again, it does say 1 minute to 110 minutes on turbo. And I'll be honest with you, if you need to use it on that mode for a long period of time, I think you're in a bit of a dodgy situation. So one other mode I forgot to mention was the SOS mode. It says 3 clicks on the top and it turns the SOS mode on. So 1, 2, 3. And it should do, yep. And it should do the same thing again. Right. 1, 2, 3. Turn it off. So all in all, quite impressed. Actually very impressed so far. So I'm going to go take it out now for a bit of a walk through the woods and see exactly how good the light is where we find ourselves in the pitch dark. Right, absolutely pitch black, can't see absolutely nothing. So I'm going to turn on the torch, just go through the mode to see how this baby does. So I'm going to try moon mode now and to see how much we actually see. It'll be interesting to see how the camera catches it. So that's it, 1 lumen. And I'm going to aim for the floor. Okay, so there we go. I'm roughly around about 5 centimeters from my shoelace. This is going to be really good for map reading if you want to keep your light discipline to a minimum. Right? Really impressed with this. Really good. Real good little mode to have. So let's go up a few. That's low. To give you an idea where the hell I am. Okay. Let's go at 1 to medium. Okay. Go to high. All right. That's pretty good. And let's give turbo a go. Oh, bloody hell. Daylight. Jesus. Well, if you're afraid of the dark, get yourself one of these. This would do the job. Game changer. It's like having a portable floodlight. Yeah, well impressed. Really good. So, that's me using it as so. I'm going to actually attach it to the head strap and see what it's like. So I'm on high mode now. Just going to walk a little bit faster. Gives a chance to test out the head strap. Let's go for a little run. And let's whack on turbo mode. Yeah, it feels really good, really secure. I like the fact you can just go up and down without taking it off. Yeah, really good. So we know the bottom is a magnet on the torch. I wanted to show you this. I think that's pretty cool and pretty good to have actually if you just want to stick to any sort of hard surface, any metallic surface, and do any work, freeing up your hands and not having it attached to your head. It's a nice little idea. Quite useful actually. So 2300 lumen with some char cloth. I'm pretty sure I could actually make a fire out of it. So I'm going to turn on the turbo mode.
and see if it's actually this takes. And it does. Right, bloody hell, quite impressive. So amongst, for all the survivalist bushcrafters out there, the H2R Nova is also a good method for lighting a fire.
So this is where I give my final verdict on the H2R Nova from Olight. And to be as honest as possible, I've got to say that it's a brilliant bit of kit. Really, really well impressed. And it's made my life a hell of a lot easier doing a review on something which is really, really good. So I think, all in all, they've managed to put a hell of a lot of a torch in such a small size. It's small, durable, it feels good, it looks good. The fact that they have the on and off switch, also the mode switch all in one at the top here, where it's accessible and really easy to use, is brilliant. They also given it a lot of thought on the aspect of the head strap, having the magnetic sort of housing unit here, just fits in, really easy to pull the strap in place and off you go, as you guys saw me using out in the woods at night. I love the fact that with the magnetic base you have the old USB charging cable. Yes, it looks Gucci as hell, but the fact that you can just put on any metallic surface and ease up and free up your hands to take care of any job or task you need is great. I think it looks Gucci as hell. Also, you can get a fire out of it. So 2300 lumens, turbo mode, bit of char cloth, in your tinder bundle, smash, you have flame. You know, you really can't ask for more. So for all the outdoorsmen, outdoors people out there, I would definitely recommend this, especially the bushcrafting community, the survivalists out there, and also the military as well. So I'm going to be recommending this torch to all my friends and colleagues at work, and this will be coming with me wherever I go from now on in future jobs and taskings. So H2R Nova, brilliant bit of kit, highly recommend it. If you don't believe me, at least try it yourselves and make your own opinion. Trust me, you will be quite impressed.